Alright, what is going on, guys? Stats Lawn Care here. Today's going to be kind of a different video. I'm going to be talking about how I started my lawn care business and why I did it. So, to start this, let's see, this was 2010. I was 11 years old. It was January, and we just had a really big snowstorm. And my mom told me that I should go shovel driveways to make some money. And, I'd always been a little entrepreneur, so I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to go do that. And so we lived in like a little, it was like our street was kind of like a circle. It was really weird. But, so I started going around the circle. I got about 10 houses in. I knocked on this one door, and a very sweet elderly lady answered. Her name was Barbara, and sadly she passed away a few years ago. But she was my very first customer. But she told me that she'll pay me 20 bucks to shovel her driveway, and I only had to do half of it. So I was like, okay, heck yeah, double the money for half the work. Heck yeah. So I ended up doing that. I shovel half the driveway, go back up there. She gives me my 20 bucks, and then she asked me, hey, by any chance, do you mow yards? And I've thought about mowing yards in the past because it looked like it was easy, and so I planned on doing that the next season. So I was like, yeah, I do actually. And she said, cool, well, come back in April, and I will let you mow my yard for me. I was like, okay, heck yeah. And so I go home, I told my mom about it. And my mom, she was really happy. So she told my grandpa about it, and my grandpa was the one who really he helped me get started. I already had the edger and the weed eater and the blower. It was all in one attachment thing, like the steel kind, but it was like a crappy Poulon Pro, and it was all attachments. But wait, I might still have that. No, I don't, but I do have. No, I don't either. Oh, I thought I had okay. So the first mower I ever got was a green lawn boy mower, and I thought I still had that, but we just freaking gave that away like a few months ago. Dang it. Oh, that sucks. But so my grandpa, he got me the green lawn boy mower, and that was the start of my business. Let's see, I got it was really funny. I put the bag on the mower, and then I put all the attachments on the bag and my friend and I pushed my mower to where we're going to mow the yard at. So come a long way since then. But so I got to Barbara's house, and I knocked on her door, and she said, okay, go ahead and mow. And I never done it on another. I've mowed my yard before, and it was easy, but I was nervous because I've never done it to another person's yard. And so I start mowing, and I was like, okay, this is really easy. So I ended up mowing. I edged, weeded, blew, and it looked really good actually. It was really nice and green. And she paid me, and back then I only charged 25 bucks for a whole yard, and it was a small yard, pretty small, but still, now it would be like 35 or 40. So I get done, I go back up to get the money, and she pays me my 25 bucks, and I go home, and before I go home, she tells me, come back a week later. And so I was like, okay. So I go home, I come back a week later to mow again, and she's outside talking to her neighbor, and her neighbor asked me when I get there, she says, how much do you charge to mow? And I said 25, and she was like, okay, can you add me to your route? And I was like, heck yeah. And so from then I added her, and then I had 2 yards, and then pretty much it was just word of mouth from there on out. Neighbors be talking to neighbors. There's a little kid who's trying to make money in the neighborhood. He's mowing yards, he does a good job. And so I ended up with 5 yards that year or something. It wasn't too many, but it was a lot for a 12-year-old. I was about 12 by then. But so that was that. And by the time I was 15, I had about 20 yards. There was about 20 yards in that neighborhood. And so I was really happy. I was doing awesome and stuff. But so let's see. I turned 16, and that's when we moved out of that neighborhood into this house right here that I live in now. And whenever I moved in here, my mom's boyfriend kind of thing, they've been dating forever. They're gonna get married pretty soon, but I mow his yard now. You guys have seen that one. It's in the Sunday mowing with the crew, or with a 3-man crew or something like that. It's the really big yard that's on the lake, and I have to use a big mower in the back. And we had 3 guys, and you'll know what I'm talking about. It was a big one. But so I picked up his yard, and I have about 35, 40 yards total, and it's treating me really well. But I'm planning on expanding this next season, and so I just got 1,000 new Fliers. Here, I'll show you guys. Trying to get a good lighting. There you go. Yeah, that's the flyer right there. Tell me what you guys think about that. But I just got 1,000 of those, so I think I'm gonna go door to door pretty soon, probably like February or March. You know, early bird catches the first worm, and I'm gonna go door to door and introduce myself, tell people I've been mowing for like 8 years, 9 years, and just see if they want me to mow their yard and all that stuff. Do that 1,000 times. You gotta do what you gotta do to get business. But so yeah, that's how I started. Now I want to talk about why I started. So pretty much ever since elementary school, I hate school. It's just, I hate it. I can't wait to get out. I'm a senior in high school right now, and I'm just so excited to graduate, get out of school, because I just hate it. And I do not, at this time at least, I do not plan on going to college. I plan on taking a few years and just keep expanding my lawn business, see where that takes me. And you know, it's really annoying whenever people ask me, am I going to college? And I say no, and they're like, oh, why? You know, that's the only way you're gonna make money. And I'm thinking, no, it's not. You don't have to go to college and get a job and work the rest of your life. I want to live my life to the fullest, you know. I want to have fun in my job. I love what I do. I'm passionate in what I do. And it's just, I love mowing. I've loved it ever since I was little, you know. Whenever I started, I got made fun of for mowing, and all my friends were like, haha, you mow yards and this and that. But I mean, look at me now. I'm doing really well in money while they're over here working at McDonald's making $7 an hour. So I'm laughing at their face about that. But so that's, I mean, I just hate school. So I'm not gonna go to college at first, and I don't know. So I'm gonna expand this business, definitely. This stuff has made me a bunch of money, and everything is paid off. So next year, everything is profit. I'm not gonna be spending a dime on any of this equipment. I'm gonna have to get this thing, this 21-inch X-Mark, and you get it tuned up. The self-propel is kind of giving out, and the transmission, you can just tell. But I'll have to get that replaced probably. But yeah, I'm not going to college at first. I'm just gonna see where this takes me, and cause I can do well in this. I'm doing well right now, but my cousin has a huge landscaping company, lawn and landscape. He has like 300 yards, but he went to college, he got his degree, and he told me that was the biggest waste of money ever, because he said he's never used his degree one time. And so I'm thinking, I don't want to go get in all this debt for no reason, you know. So I don't know. People, you can judge me for not going to college, but I don't care. It's my life. I do what I want to do. I'm just really excited to graduate high school and continue my lawn business and just see where it takes me. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, that's why I started and how I started, and it's kind of a little update on my business. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all of the this is the first weekend off that I don't have work actually in a long time. So next weekend I have a leaf job, so I'll be recording then. So I guess I'll see you guys next weekend. Peace.